Okay, this stuff is still being processed. I'm just gonna wait here until we have all the runium ore ready. Oh, welcome back, intellectual potato. Just going to wait here until all this ore until all the ore is ready. Yeah, I think I'd rather just bring all the ore and make one trip to Iron Mine to make a bunch of energy runes, rather than just leave some here and come back. Maybe I should actually just leave some here for now, in case I want to make more enhancers. In other words, in case I want to make more of these enhancer-like blocks to put around my infusion table to get different types of enchantments. So maybe I will just leave a couple of runium ore chunks behind. I definitely want to take most, if not all of them, to, like, a rune shrine. I'm trying to remember if I actually left a rune shrine block at the energy rune altar in Iron Mine, or if there isn't one there. I don't even remember the crafting recipe for this rune shrine. Yeah, Sweaty, I know this sounds stupid, but I don't remember this crafting recipe. I remember the Carved Rune of Power crafting recipe, I'm pretty sure I do. I think it's this. An Ancient Rock and an Eye of Ender? Well, I definitely remember how to make the Eye of Ender. If I couldn't remember that, then I probably shouldn't be playing Minecraft. Just in case I don't actually have, I'll make another rune shrine. Don't exactly remember whether or not I do have. Alright, so I'll leave 20 of these here, I guess, for now. And then just bring the rest of them over. And plus I'll leave whatever's in the furnace as well. And I'll just bring the rest with me to Iron Mine to just make some more energy runes. Since we're currently all out. Yeah, we need more energy runes. Not sure where these torches came from, though. Alright, so shears I do not need to carry. That looks about right to me. Let's just go and make the energy runes and then leave. I'm trying to remember what direction I had to go head in, though. I'll just go through my notes quickly, because I don't remember exactly where the energy rune shrine was. And I do have a lot of sheets with just random coordinates written on them, so I gotta find the right one. I do have plenty of notes. It's just a matter of getting the right ones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to scan these one of these days, just so you can see what I'm looking at, too. Okay, I found, like, some coordinates from Iron Mine, I think. I'm gonna guess it's, like, north. 350 blocks. I should probably actually make this clear. So I don't have to have any doubts just going to the Energy Rune Shrine. I should make this clear. Okay, so I do see an energy rune shrine right here. Let me see if I've already actually placed... I think I've already placed, like, a rune shrine block of sorts up here. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. Yeah, I certainly thought I did, but I just want to make an extra just to be sure. I want to make an extra of these blocks just in case maybe I didn't actually put one here. So I'm going to turn all this runium I brought with me into energy runes. That way I'll just be that way I'll just have restocked on them and won't have to go back for a while. That way I'll have another big stash of energy runes, so I won't have to go back and make more for a while at this point. It should last us for a while, to say the least. So now I have to just wait until I've turned all the blank runes into energy runes. Just writing down that this is in fact the coordinates for energy runes, just so like I don't have to second guess myself ever again. Still 8 more stacks of runes to go convert at this point. I mean, I'd rather just do it all right now, so I don't have to make extra trips here. Alright, we're almost done here, I promise. Alright, so that's now all my runes. Yeah, that's a forging master. I can actually wear this armor, but that is if I feel like buying it. If I had the money on me, I might consider buying it. But I'd still rather just save that for more repair dust. Like, from what I've seen, what the armor does is grants double drops from forging for certain items. Specifically the higher level items on the forging drop table. Which does already seem like extremely helpful, because I could just get extra gold coins simply from having that armor equipped. And rosite ingots, so just by investing like in the armor, I'd be saving money just because I'd be getting extra drops that I wouldn't have to pay for. If I really want to just get as much out of it as possible, I should have bought it much earlier. Alright, this thing is right in front of my face. I just got, like, what looks like an upgrade kit. Alright, let's not go right on top of my portal that I need to hop into to leave. I got my energy runes, now I'm leaving Iron Mine. Simple as that. I'm not gonna stay any longer than I need to. Alright, so we just got all our energy runes back. And then we now have a whole stack of them. Well, more than the whole stack. I mean, like, we have a whole new stash of them. Specifically 15 stacks of the energy runes plus these 53. So we now have an all new stash. How many emeralds do I have lying around? Oh, plenty. This gives me another idea. I'm gonna just get my Caillou staff out. And I'm gonna go back to one of these villages in the overworld because... Okay, it was... I think it was the coordinates... 808267. Don't exactly remember, but I think it was those coordinates. I'm gonna take some books with me. So I'll just run back to a village quickly. I hope I remembered these coordinates correctly. 808 and 267. Yeah, first things first, I'm gonna carry some food in the hotbar so I can eat. Yeah, I think the coordinates were supposed to be 808, 267. Positive 808x, positive 267z. I mean, I've seen a lot of villages on this Minecraft seed, on this world, but I need to get to a very specific one for one specific trade. Because there's something I really want to get for my Caillou staff. Probably should have done this ages ago. I probably could have saved on so many energy runes if I just did this sooner. I guess maybe it kind of helps the fact that I don't use Caillou staff too often. I mean, I'm using nature staff a lot more frequently, that is, if I'm in need of just instant health. I'm using, like, nature staff instead in that case. We're gonna pass by this amphibiite cove. I spent quite a lot of time at much earlier in the series. Spent a lot of time here earlier. Don't really need to do so anymore. I mean, I've already gotten, like, a gold coralus statue. I just killed these things over and over again until a coralus spawned in. And repeated the process 9 more times after that. I'm pretty sure we're heading the right way. This looks about right to me. Yeah, I should be seeing a village in no time. Alright, we see a village. Nothing new here, just a really useful trade that I want to go make. Alright, so I need to find, like, a specific librarian. That tree is kind of grown into that house. I don't remember whether or not this village had 1 or 2 librarians, but I need to find... Okay, there's a lotto man walking around here. I guess he's also a member of the village, technically. Yep. So I want to buy those. Alright, so it's, One. Wait, he's not selling to them anymore? Are you kidding me? Trade something else to unlock. Oh, he's not even gonna sell me them anymore? What gives? What, did he run out or something? No, don't tell me he's out of Archmage 1 books. Now what am I supposed to do? Right, so now what? So suddenly he's out of books? Like, they could run out of books or something? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I also want to buy some of those books from my show staff as well. No, not my show staff, my Shire staff. Okay, like, he's gonna let me buy something else to make him restock. Or just kind of walk away and come back. I was gonna probably try that too. Because I also want to get, like, another Archmage book so I can put that on my Shire staff. I think I'll just walk away for a bit and then maybe come back, and then maybe he'll have more books to buy again. He seems like just kind of waiting for a bit worked out. But buy something else to make him restock. What if I want to spend my emeralds on anything else? I'd rather sell him stuff than buy stuff. So I probably should have brought paper to just sell them. That's how I more or less pay for all this good stuff. Don't know why I didn't just bring paper. Didn't think I'd be able to actually sell anything to him. I guess that's probably why. Well, we're still one step closer. If I could just get one more of these Archmage books by trading, then I have all the Archmage books I'd want currently. I might have to just come back with something else. Or better yet, what if I do just buy some random item that I'll just never really use? Written books. Why did I not bring paper? I think... Do I want to freaking really... Do I really want to just go all the way back for paper? I think I'm gonna actually have to. Let's go for paper. Let's go back to our base. Bring some paper to sell. And maybe that will let me start buying Archmage books again. Well, definitely not the one who's selling the Archmage books, that's for sure. So I gotta go all the way back and then back to the village again. Because I forgot, like, one little thing. Because I had no idea that you could eventually just not be able to buy certain books after you've bought them enough. I figured that with selling the villagers' stuff, eventually they really wouldn't need it that much, but I didn't think you could just buy them out of, like, any enchanted books at all. Well, I guess we know now, you can just buy them out of those books. Probably one of the few books I ended up actually buying someone out of. Just for fun, I want to see if I can make Corliss spawn. How many mods do I have on? Aside from the Coordinates mod and the Gravestone mod, only this one. So, aside from those two, only one, really. So I'll just grab a bunch of my paper, bring it back to the village, sell it off, and then hopefully I'll be able to buy like another Archmage book. Yeah, I guess this is how we're gonna have to play it. So yeah, so just what I was going for. I might as well show you at least what I was going for once I do get back to my base. Because I have an anvil there where I can actually just combine the books and then enchant the staffs with them that I want to enchant. I'll also be getting my Shire Staff out very soon. Right, how many mobs even are there right now right behind my house? Well, certainly a lot of them. So let's get the... wherever I put the Shire Staff, I put it here. So let's get that out as well. So first things first, I do want to get an Archmage 3 book. So essentially what this enchantment does in the first place is you put it on a staff and it reduces the rune cost of the staff by 1 per level. Okay, that I don't want to do. Reduces the cost by 1 per level. Except I'd have to get more experience to be able to actually enchant the Caillou Staff with Archmage 3. So for every level of Archmage on the staff, for each rune, like the cost goes down by like 1 rune per level. But the costs never go under 1 rune for every type of rune. So for example, once I get Archmage 3 on Caillou Staff, it's going to go from costing 4 energy and 1 kinetic to just 1 energy rune and 1 kinetic rune. And for this Shire Staff here, I only need to get Archmage 2 to just make it only cost 1 distortion and 1 energy rune to just cast the spell instead of 3 of each. Just to further save on runes, that's what I want to do. So I'll probably be keeping these books handy for later, once I can actually use them, that is. So I should probably just keep these right next to the staves I want to use them on. Yeah, sure I could just make do with this costing only 2 distortion and 2 energy, but I want to get like another Archmage book. Because, like, the enchantment is just that good. So I guess I'll just also harvest the sugarcane farm while we're at it. Just because these are all fully grown. So I might as well do this too while we're at it. So this is how I get all my emeralds in the first place anyways. Alright. Alright, so I have all these sugar canes. I'll just throw them all into shulker boxes so I can carry them all. Well, I'm gonna have to turn them into paper first, so I can trade them off and then just... So I'll turn these all into paper to start with. Alright, so we're almost ready to go back to the village with now a bunch of paper. So I have something to sell now. I could have carried even more paper now that I think about it, like no problem. Alright, so now we gotta just go back to the village. At least it's not that far a walk. It still could be a lot worse. Surprisingly enough, I don't have to walk that far. Especially with speed armor. Because I just run even faster than normal. So now let's just run back to the village. I think I'd rather just go there when it's day. Just to make it impossible that zombies can kill the villagers. Yeah, aside from a gravestone mod and the coordinate mod that just puts the coordinates in the top left corner of my screen or wherever I feel like having them, instead of me having to press F3 every time I want to see where I am in the world, just have an Ascension. Aside from a few quality of life mods that don't really change much. This is full of paper. It really shouldn't take that much longer. At least not when it comes to just getting the other Archmage book I want. This was actually updated as of livestream number 150. And I could show you something on my vault. That something being a lot of other random blocks I just recently came across. I did pick up a lot of the Advent generation blocks, so that already bumped up my atom count by quite a bit. Still have a lot of the rare stuff left. What do you mean the 0.000000001% drops? There's like 10 of those? Like, what has that low a drop rate anyways? Oh, the Sabertooth's drop. That's like 1 in 500, isn't it? So yeah, it is very, very rare. Alright, so where's the right... Where's the librarian? There he is. He didn't really move. I'd have to check again, actually, and see. I'll just keep on trading on paper until he loses interest. It said 1 is 10k. I'd have to look at this again, see where it said that. Okay, that fixes my problem right there. So I'll just get this book and then head on out. Last I checked, I never saw anything with a 1 in 10,000 drop rate. But I've seen specific items that would just take like ludicrous amounts of grinding to get to. Specifically all of the Bejeweled banners. Which require to have 729 of like the regular banner to craft. So I'm aware there are items like that I might not actually go for. Then there's like, for some of the bosses, like gold statues of those bosses could also qualify. For some of the more insane grinds that would be involved. Yeah, last I remember checking, it didn't say like 1 in 10,000. Probably because it didn't make any sense to have something have such a low drop rate anyways. Yeah, that's an old version. 1.7.10. Well, a version of the mod that you ran on that's old. It said 1 in 10k. So yeah, that's ancient history. I'll still combine these 2 books into an Archmage 2 book. Now I have only like 2 levels left, so I can't do any more enchanting at the moment. Currently can't do any enchanting. And I believe that as I've killed 5,000 with no drop. Yeah, your odds of getting that drop, I have to imagine like they wouldn't be that high even if you killed 5,000 of them, considering like it's a 1 in 10,000 chance. So if I could just quickly pull out a calculator. 1 in 10,000 is the odds you get the drop, right? So the opposite of that is like 9,999 out of 10,000. So 9,999 out of 10,000 chance that you don't get the drop. So I just want to quickly calculate what's the odds of getting that to happen like 5,000 times in a row, the 0.9999 chance. Exponent 5,000. Okay, so you had like a 60.6% chance that you wouldn't get the drop in that case, killing 5,000 of them. So only a 40% chance, like a little under 40% chance that in 5,000 kills with that drop rate you'd get whatever you were looking for. No, it's below like 1 out of 2. I did the math and it's actually less than a half. It's closer to 40%. Yeah, even if you do kill like 10,000, you're not guaranteed the drop still. Like your chance of getting it might only actually be 66%. At least last I checked anyways. I can see why. Just sounds brutal thinking about it. Alright, so how many more Rosedons do I actually have lying around? Oh, we still have like full stack. So I do know what I want to do at the moment. I'm gonna get some stacks of netherrack out at the moment. I don't think I need to be carrying all this paper with me. So let's put that away, and this too. I'll get a shield back out. And I'll get this thing too. I should do some sort of online what next time, actually? I'll take some bullets out. Because I do want to go for more King Bam 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 kills and just get the gold statue as soon as possible. I do want to get that out of the way. Oh, you want me to do, like, this long series but online? With multiple people? I don't know if I'll be able to convince, like, many others to also go on, like, a series as long as this. Might not be so easy. Right, I see some skeletal cowmen. I'm just going to shoot them down with the gun here. Don't waste any time with them. Alright, so what I want to do now is just start removing soul sand and magma blocks. Soul sand that slows me down, and magma blocks that just hurt me when I step on them. Just so I can put the floor down with netherrack. Just so I can have a nice netherrack floor that's simple to walk across. Easier to just walk around safely in this case. Which is going to be very ideal for the King Bam 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 fight anyways. Or any boss fight, really. You definitely want to have, like, free range of motion while you're fighting bosses. And I didn't even bring a shovel, what am I thinking? I'm probably also going to get a couple slabs too while I'm at it. Along with a shovel. Just to make it a little bit faster to actually flatten out the ground. Remove the soul sand and replace it. I might have made actually more slabs than I need, but let's see. Alright, so the nether portal's off to the side here. So I will go and replace the soul sand now with more netherrack. That's already a lot better looking, as soon as I just put the netherrack down to replace the soul sand I dug up. I think I'm just gonna go back to the overworld again, just to get my explosion-resistant armor. Don't really feel like fighting the boss that attacks with all explosion-based attacks, without explosion immunity. Could just be opening myself up to disaster if I just try and fight King Bam 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 without explosion resistance. Or, like, very weak resistance to explosions. It could just, no pun intended, blow up in my face. Okay, I did not need that many slabs, even. Unless I just want to fill this up with cobblestone, I guess I'll just do that. I'll just patch this up real quick. Then I'll just put the building blocks away, throw out what I don't need, get the explosion-resistant armor that I have lying around in my base, and then just fight the boss a couple more times. Don't really see myself doing too much with the soul sand anyways. But I might just keep a stack of it anyways in case I do want to expand my netherwart farm. If I'll ever even have a reason to do so. I doubt I will, though. Now I should be ready to go back to King Bam 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 to fight him. So let's go back to the nether like this. Of course I want to have that in my hotbar too while we're at it. This shouldn't take too long. So I know what I'm doing, and it's going to be a lot easier to move around now. Now that the ground looks like this, it's going to be a lot easier to get around. Certainly a lot easier to move around than it was before. Still not going to underestimate him by any means, though. But especially with an endgame gun, this should not take long. Alright, so I just got a new sword. And, like, another piece of armor. Yeah, even with explosion-resistant armor, the explosions still do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, so just to be on the safe side. Right, so I just got, like, a bow, a sword, and a chest plate all in the same kill. That's pretty nice. Okay, I don't... Dare I spawn in 2 of them at once? Dare I even try this? You only live once. You only live once. Why do I feel like this should not be possible? One's down, I still have to take out the other one, though. Alright, that's 2 of them down. Alright, so 2 loot piles right here. I'm just embarrassing this boss. Well, just blew up one of my helmet. It just blew up my helmet, so never mind. Maybe I'm not making a complete mockery of it. So yeah, once I get that helmet and then the rest of these King Bam 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 statues, I'll be done with this. Not sure how, but like the helmet got destroyed. But the rest of my armor is just fine for the most part. So I do now have to replace the helmet. That now does have to be replaced. Explosive bow, fireborn sword, and I have an extra bow. This doesn't seem too bad, actually. Maybe if I didn't already have all this better stuff, then I'd be a lot more excited about what I'm seeing. Yeah, I've certainly come across much better swords by this point in the playthrough. Same goes for bows as well. So I just need to now get the helmet. And then, like, a couple more of these statues, and then we'll be done this. Then we'll be completely done with that boss. Alright, so new Omni helmet. Because this thing just cannot stop falling apart. Because this thing seems to always be breaking. I might just enchant it later, now that I think about it. Certainly not going to try and fight two more King Bam Bam Bams at the same time. I really don't need to show off, like, that much. Well, I certainly want to have more bullets before even attempting more fights against them. Definitely want to bring more bullets to the fight. I'll probably be actually making more soon as well. Yeah, I have plenty of limonite from within these furnaces to just fashion into more bullets. I can just make more bullets out of these. And I think I'll just put the rest of the limonite into block form for safekeeping. Just save it for later. When are we gonna get the helmet, though? Because I definitely want to get the helmet soon. That way I won't have to go for extra kills on this boss. Yeah, King Bam 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 doesn't really last for too long against this 71 Hunter gun here. Another pair of explosive legs. Not quite sure how to feel about this. I just want to get the helmet and just know for a fact I'm going to have the whole armor set. Just want to be sure I'll have the whole armor set and not have to, like, second guess anything. Alright, do not throw me in the lava. Kind of being held in the corner here. Kind of got cornered for a second there. That could have gone over so much worse easily. Could have been stuck in the lava for all we know. Yeah, almost got stuck in the lava. Right now I'm starting to just lose count to how many pairs of explosive leggings I have. It's getting crazy. Now I can't even eat. Having an easy enough time with the fight as it is already. I still can't even eat. I guess I'll just get some minions just to see what it looks like. Just to make the fight even easier. As soon as I can get out of the nether and eat something, that is. Okay, now we can eat something. Construct of servility slabs. These should do the trick. I'll get a backup shield out, or better yet, I'll just take this other shield out and start using it instead. Yeah, this still does look about right to me. Let's see how well the minion handles King Bam Bam at this point. Well, my construct of servility... No, he's actually... No, he can just teleport to me, even if he gets knocked on the lava. Oh shit. Lag spike? Yeah, that was a lag spike. I think I just got an innervation level. Like, right now, how many leggings drops did I actually get in the row? This is getting ridiculous. My resources, I'll be able to summon another one of these soon. Get an attacker type. Don't all the minions just attack with melee? Well, the construct of servility certainly bought me some time, to say the least. Not from what I remembered reading up. That shield did not last very long. Right, so how many of these statues do I have at this point of King Bam 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 anyways? So what's our statue count at this point? So I will need a new pair of Omni Boots soon, or to just repair the ones I have. I have far more legs than I'll need. Like, this is just getting crazy now. And an extra chest plate. And extra bows and swords. I don't know where I'm going to keep all these. I honestly don't know where to put these. I guess maybe here. Seriously, I'm not going to use them all. But I still haven't managed to get that helmet yet. I don't understand. Yeah, I have swords, chest plates, and legs for everyone, but... I'm speechless. The helmet hasn't shown up yet. I'm still speechless. So this gold statue took like no time at all to get. And what's the achievement called? Blast resistant. Right, there's another gold statue. And it really didn't take long at all once I found the dioceses. Yeah, killing the boss was like no problem. Now it's just that explosive helmet I need to complete the armor set, but it's not showing up. But it isn't appearing right now. The rest of the armor probably is in need of repair as well. I'll probably have to just repair the entire armor set for the most part. I'll repair, like, the 3 of the 4 pieces of it. I honestly don't know how else to feel about this besides really silly. The fact that this is how it's gonna be. I gotta go over, like, the 10 kills on King Bam 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 I initially estimated were gonna happen, just to get one more armor piece. So we're gonna have to go for, like, more than 10 kills. As to how many more, I don't know. Do I have snowballs? I don't think so. As to how many more, I'm not sure. I can mass attack it with penguins if I wanted to. Okay, now that would actually be fun. That is if I had, like, snowballs on me. Never really bothered with carrying snowballs, though. But that would be a sight to see. And I can't even eat. I still can't even eat. Might not even have to travel that far. I'd rather just get this whole thing over with anyways. I mean, we could easily just be 1 kill away from getting the last piece of armor regardless. Yeah, we could be like 1 piece off. I'll just keep on trying till the helmet shows up. Wait, I do want a shield. I'll just make a shield quickly. I have plenty of wood just lying around that I can just afford to use up too. And iron ingots. That I can just afford to burn through. Now if I could just not put... there we go. Alright then, let's just go right back to the nether and keep on trying this until that last piece of armor just drops, and then we don't have to do this anymore. Yeah, that certainly held him off for long enough, and there we go. Alright, after the 11th kill, we got the piece of armor we needed. Now we've completed the explosive armor set. And we'll put it on for like a couple seconds just to look at it. And come on, nice bright red color, how could I not? King Bam 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 can only be summoned in the nether. Lol, it still died. Just right after King Bam 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 did, though. Yeah, it just goes to show you how we had it all figured out. So I'm just gonna put this somewhere randomly. I think I'll just leave this here for now. That sound effect, though. So that's the full explosive armor set. Oh, it looks pretty nice, too. Grants immunity to explosions. So does this stuff, but it also grants 40% more explosion damage, but it's got, like, slightly lower armor bonuses than the explosive armor does. Can't quite tell you how I ended up with, like, 1 pair of boots, 1 helmet, and, like, 6 pairs of legs and 3 chest plates. Can't quite tell you how that even happened. Explosive bow, fireborn sword. Probably don't need to keep, like, duplicates. Probably have no reason to keep duplicates of these items. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we can toss all the duplicates. I might keep like a couple pieces of the explosive armor lying around, but I don't need all these extra swords and bows. I'm not gonna be doing anything with them, to say the least. Let's just throw these back in my bullet box, these bullets. So just to toss stuff out now that I won't be using. Got more armor pieces than I actually needed. Okay, so keeping 1 fireborn sword, 1 explosive bow, and tossing out the rest. I mean, immunity to explosions is just such a nice effect, so I'll keep those armor pieces as spares. Well, maybe like only some of them, actually. The rest of those I can just throw away. I have better weapons anyways. So yeah, explosive armor get. It's now done. And we got like a gold King Bam Bam Man statue to go along with that. So this is what my statue collection is looking like right now. It is certainly growing. Like, it is definitely getting bigger. Yeah, we have level 90 innervation also, is what it looks like. So I'll take this back off for now. And just put it away here with all the other stuff I've been collecting. Might have to start moving stuff down at this point. At least these chests are getting extremely full. So I might really have to start moving a ton of stuff down. Might actually consider doing so right now, just moving some stuff down. Just to allow more room to place more of these blocks later, because right now it's just getting cramped. Gonna take all these generation blocks. In other words, these are all blocks that generate as part of the terrain from various dimensions. So let's just take all this stuff with us downstairs. Okay, I guess once I've emptied out this inventory of stuff to carry down, I'll just put my speed armor back on, so I'll make fewer well, the trips will be faster up and down the stairs. Looks like I did have a bit of this stuff already, apparently. Yeah, I think I've heard of such a thing existing. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, actually. Just have something automate it. Sounds like a great idea, in all honesty. Honestly, sounds like just the thing I might actually need. Some form of automation to help me just put all my stuff away. Also gonna get the speed armor back on, so it just takes less time to get up and down the stairs. Yeah, the blocks from Dustopia, I can barely even tell them apart. Unless I just hover over them to see what their names are, because they all look like they're almost pitch black. I can barely even tell these blocks apart. Oh, Jacob, hey there. Yep, a lot of items. So I'm just trying to sort them all out now, however long this might take. So I'm just spam clicking everything, holding shift. Assuming it's already actually in one of these chests to begin with, it'll just go in one of these slots I've already put something. Because I don't want to have like the same item somewhere in here twice, so it'll just feel pretty awkward to say the least. Can a person on Bedrock Edition join this? Sadly no, because this is also a single player world. I don't know in general, but not on this world because this one's single player. All the different wood types that I've come across. Yep, there's indeed a lot of them. Yeah, this mod has like 22 custom dimensions. A lot of them have like their own unique trees. Hence why I have all these different types of gates, fences, slabs, stairs, you name it. Wooden planks. All things you can make from wooden planks. So it's no surprise I have like so many of these lying around. It's hard to exactly say when. Because I'm still like interested in this. So we can do a poll, you mean? What will we poll exactly? Yeah, next time I just count all the items in the vault again, it's certainly going to be bigger than, like... It's certainly going to be more than about 658 it was. That definitely sounds fair. Oh yeah, there's all these blocks too. Oh yeah, there's also all this. I certainly have my way in wood. Certainly got quite the wood collection going. Yeah, we got our skeletal bricks already, it looks like. This stuff is all just natural generation. Actually, no, these are... No, this isn't natural generation, this stuff here, not the wooden blocks or planks. Oh, that goes into decorative, doesn't it? Yeah, it does go over to decorative. I guess just give me a bit of time to move this stuff over. Now that I realize it was supposed to be in a different... It was supposed to be in a different set of chests. It was supposed to be like somewhere different. So excuse me for a moment. Well, I just moved this stuff over now. Okay, that makes sense. Then this, these. Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's in the right set of chests. At least I have everything in the right set of chests. This I want to make sure. don't remember if toxic block. I'll just put it in like generation blocks for now. The toxic blocks. Apparently, I already had some of these. Yeah, safe to say we got quite the collection going on here. Leaves are going here. Grass. Logs. More logs. More logs. Seems to not have any of this stone or hellstone in here currently, so put it in here. And lunar bricks are gonna go here. Actually, I already had some of those, but not in this form, so I'll put those here. I'm also going to put some of the skeletal bricks into slab and stair form while we're at it. Because why the hell not? Alright, so it looks like a lot of this stuff has already been just moved down. Well, at least when it comes to, like, all the blocks. I moved down, like, almost all of them at this point. What the hell's making that sound, even? I'm gonna go see what that was. Or maybe not, I'm not really seeing anything. And there's the Ironwood stuff. That Sweaty told me is his favorite wood type in this mod. These are probably two of my favorite wood types right here. Both from Lalicia specifically. Probably gonna move some of the flowers down too while we're at it. Okay, so that's where the ore blocks go, so let's just throw some in here. Yeah, we're definitely making progress. There's no denying that. There's just no denying that progress is indeed being made. But this should certainly be fun to sort through. Or at least just double check to see exactly how many items do belong in each category. Let's move this armor down too while we're at it. I'm honestly kind of speechless looking at all this now that I think about it. This is honestly kind of leaving me a little speechless, let's just say. That I managed to get this far into the series is pretty astounding, to say the least. I made it this far, so I'm definitely not really going to be stopping now. Right, so where's my chest plate? Why did I not bring the chest plate down? Not sure why that's missing. And there's the Space King armor. Put the explosive bow here as well. Gun and 2 blasters and a sniper. Overshot goes here. Oh, I do have like the Abominator and the Ancient Bow actually. So I did get like all the lottery rewards from Percasia, I guess. I do. Yeah, I do have them all, it looks like. Blaster. That's gonna go with the rest of the blasters. So is this. This will go with the snipers. Oh, I already have that with the other snipers. Oh, I just forgot to take that with me, it looks like. Alright, so these chests are almost all empty again at this point. So I just moved down a ton of items into this basement here. Right, so this is starting to look like a full chest of different armor types. Yeah, we certainly got a lot of the armor types here. We'll keep on gathering more, though, of course. Just to get some more crafting recipes out of the way. Yeah, just so you know, this is an armor set that actually exists. Oh, I have, like, the crafting recipe the wrong way. Yeah, this is just some random armor set that's in between iron and diamond in terms of strength. So it's safe to say that this armor is like much too weak at the end of the game to do anything. But it does look nice though. But I just can't see myself using it. Just too weak like near the end of your playthrough or like very late game to even do anything. Also, that armor doesn't have a special effect. But it does look pretty though. Lindamite armor. Made from limonite and diamonds. So I'm just looking to see like what else there might be to do at the moment. Besides maybe just go back out there and gather more stuff. Oh, I think I can actually enchant this stuff now. But I got 27 levels, so... Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of levels. I think I'll enchant the Shire Side with Archmage 2 first. And then I'll have to get 4 more levels and just enchant the Caillou Staff with Archmage 3 later. I'm gonna put Unbreaking 3 on the Shire Staff as well. Okay, make that 10 more levels I now need to get. Because I also want to have Unbreaking 3 on the Shire Staff, so like its durability goes down by a lot less as I use it. And Archmage 2, so its cost in runes is going to go down from like 3 to 1 for each of the 2 rune types it uses up. Now I'll just put Archmage 3 on this, like, next chance I get. I'm tempted to maybe just go and grind it out for some more armor sets. So what I'd like to do is just find a Taiga biome somewhere. So I'm trying to remember exactly where there was one not too far from my base. So I can just get some more Urka hides and then also more pieces of the biogenic armor set as well. So I can try and finish off this armor set. That's something I'd like to try and do. So I think I'm just going to go north and start wandering until I find a Taiga biome. So I can then just try and grind myself some Urka hides and probably also the biogenic armor. Just so I can get more armor recipes out of the way. So I'll go even further north this time around until I find a Taiga biome. Since I have Depth Strider 3 on these boots, I can just go swimming and still move really fast. Yeah, if I really do want snow, I can gather some right now by going up that extreme hill. Even though I didn't bring a shovel, so I'd actually have to craft one to be able to obtain the snow. Right, so do the either go around this extreme hill or just climb up it anyway. I'm gonna just climb up the hill. I'm just gonna go up the side of it. So, right, so if I can just get, like, all the way up the hill. Just to any tree. Because I guess it will just make a shovel quickly. So I can grab a bit of snow. I'll just get rid of the rest of the tree. I don't want to leave it floating. I'll just save the wood for later. Alright, how much snow do I currently have? Not gonna grab that much of it. I grab a couple stacks of snowballs, shove them into an inner chest, and shove them to the shulker box, then call it that. Then just kind of call that a day. I'll just toss these into an inner chest and call it a day. Shulker box. Toss these into a shulker box and then call it that. Okay, so I do see a swampland here. It's not what I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for a taiga biome. And extreme hills don't count. Even though they have spruce trees, extreme hills don't count for, like, what I'm shooting for here. Hopefully I'm actually going to find a taiga biome soon. I don't want to have just come out here for, like, nothing. I remembered there actually being one not too much further north. But then again, I barely remember what was out here in the first place. We'll just keep on going forward north and just see, like, what we find. I'm still moving pretty quickly. Might as well just pick up some raw... Might as well pick up some meat and some leather while we're here. Since I will be using leather to make books anyways. Since I totally see it happening in the near future, just I'll need books for something. That plus the extra meat drops are nice as well. Let's just keep on running north, I guess. And just figure out when a tag is going to show up. Right, so I'm seeing lots of plains and forests, but no tagas specifically. And also a lot of cows out here. So I suppose if I wanted more steak and more leather, that's a good thing. Alright, I do see a taiga biome. Let's just go right in. Let's just get right in there. Yeah, I'm seeing plenty of spruce trees. Let's just go. Oh, I think this is actually an extreme hills. Never mind. This might just be an extreme hills, so we won't see, like, the taiga-specific mobs, if this is the case. Yeah, it looks like it's actually an extreme hills biome. Never mind, then. Yeah, we'll just keep on looking, then. Alright, there's a village. Let me just double check whether or not I've been here already. I don't recall if I've been to this village already or not. I'm gonna have to take a closer look and see as to what's going on in the village. I should go and take a closer look here. I don't really remember seeing a village like this right next to a giant ravine, so... I'm gonna guess maybe I haven't searched it out yet. So let's give this village a closer look-see. I am interested in what I just found. I don't even think I really checked this village at all yet. I think it's safe to say we've never been here. Yeah, there's a good chance we haven't been to this village yet. I do see a librarian. No, I see a cartographer. Close, but not quite. Okay, I see another of these, sort of... I see another cartographer. That's either a cartographer or a librarian in this house. Two cartographers in this village, is what I'm seeing. I doubt I'm gonna find like a third library sort of building. Yeah, I just noticed I haven't been to that village yet. Is this a taiga biome now? Okay, this looks like one now. Let's get a closer look. It probably is. There we go. So now I can start looking for urkas and living fungi. So it would be nice if it was actually a bit brighter in here. At least it's going to become daytime soon. So that should help with just being able to see a bit more clearly. Alright, so there's the urka, for example, that I'd like to keep on hunting down until I get enough urka hides to make like another armor set. As in one that I haven't completed yet. So I'll just be staying in the taiga biome and waiting for mobs to spawn in here. Better yet, I think I can turn up the render distance a bit. Might still run smoothly. Just to try and force more mob spawns. Wait, seriously? Yeah, what unfortunate timing, too. Right, so there's a skeleton here. Not really what I'm looking for, though. I don't really need to hunt down skeletons. This taiga biome was pretty big, but I need to actually find... I need to find, like, the mobs I'm looking for. Otherwise, I'll just be wasting my time here. Like, there's two specific enemies I need to find here that have drops I can't really get elsewhere. Don't really need to hunt down these bears. Last I checked, these bears don't really have any drops outside of meat. Outside of bear meat, I don't think you can get anything from these. I just one-shot that thing, whatever it was. Alright, so that's just two bears. Well, at least these bears are a source of food. So I could probably stay here for as long as I'd like. Just by eating bear meat. Alright, so that's an urka hide right there. I'm trying to think how many more of these I'd need. For a full armor set of weakened armor, you need like 10 total, and I got only one for the weakened helmet so far. Alright, I also see a living fungi. That has like a low chance of actually dropping a piece of the biogenic armor. And there it is. silver coins. They frequently drop silver coins, though, at least. And quite a lot of them, too, actually. But you have to be really careful with fighting them, because they can easily just take you down in seconds if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, I see. Alright, there's some more living fungi. Okay, it also stopped raining too, by the way. So far I got like all silver coins from all these living fungi. Oh, physicist, welcome back. Now I'm just back out in the overworld, looking for more specific mobs to just get their exclusive drops from. For example, this thing right here can drop its hides, which get used in making one armor set. So I would like to complete that while I'm out here. Might have to repair the speed helmet soon. I mean, that could break apart possibly if I just take too much more damage. Killing those mushroom guys, as a matter of fact, yes. Living fungi, yeah. Gonna get quite a few silver coins just by doing this. So at least I'm guaranteed silver coins. They're also easily safe spottable. Oh, biogenic leggings. Nice. That's one of the armor pieces from the living fungi I don't have yet. So I'm still missing 2 pieces of that armor set. The chest plate and the helmet, respectively. And then I'll be able to just say I have another completed armor set. Why haven't I? I just never got around to it. Safe to say it certainly would have just been a convenience to have, but I never really needed it anyways. As useful as it is. Oh right, C3, I still have to get that done too. So I'll likely be setting some more time aside for that, like later tonight. Well, I should be getting close at this rate to going through everything I want to play. Might do 1 or 2 more live streams of it at this point. Maybe closer to 2 now that I think about it. Especially depends on whether or not, like, any of these submissions I want to play, like, are hard or not. Like, if I end up playing something, like, somewhat difficult, then it might take even longer. Like, depends on whether or not what I'm playing is on the more challenging side of things. Right, there's some more of the mobs I was actually looking for. And there's 3 of these guys I just have to fight anyways. I just got some rabbit hide that I'm probably never going to really have a use for. What do these look like on me exactly? They're honestly probably going to look a lot better once I just have the whole set equipped. Yeah, once I get the full set equipped, it's probably going to look way better. I haven't been updating the item count. I actually updated it last on livestream number 150. I'm not going to update it every single livestream because that would just be tedious to count every single livestream. Like, okay, maybe it wouldn't actually be that tedious. I was actually planning to just update the count every 25 or 50 live streams. But it might be safe to say maybe I should do it like every 25. That was my original plan anyways. Okay, I must have been to this village here already. What's behind me? Oh, it's just this thing? Yeah, I guess sooner or later my inventory is just gonna be all full of this random stuff that's just come across. Backyard football, I don't think so yet. Another pair of biogenic boots. I already got one of these earlier. Now I got a second pair of these biogenic boots. Huh. I got a second pair of said boots. Well, actually not yet. Just trying to figure out what's going on with all this random stuff in my inventory. Because there is a lot of random stuff in the inventory right now. I don't have room to carry all of it. Alright, we'll do. Not sure how much longer I'll stay on, though. Well, at least it's going to become day again soon. Okay, here's another village I might not have spotted yet either. Let's take a closer look at this one too. Let's see if there's like any libraries anywhere in this little village here. So far I'm not really seeing any. In fact, I haven't really seen too many buildings in the first place at all. So I'm gonna guess not. Not even too many buildings around here in the first place. Okay, I guess not then. I have to wonder how many of these nature melon slices I'm going to have ended up with by the time I'm just grinding out drops from other mobs that are not supposed to be Naturas. I just have to wonder how many of these other drops I might have ended up with. Or I'm going to end up with. MK. Okay, I forgot that this was also like one of the exclusive drops that the living fungi had. A gun called an MK. Okay, that exists too. I mean, I was probably gonna find out about that eventually regardless. Alright, so I'm gonna have quite a bit of extra food. Just because, like, enemies that drop the meat, drop food here are pretty common. Just because these bears up here every once in a while, I'm just gonna have extra food. I don't really mind that I'm gonna have the extra food, but I'd rather just get my gold done as soon as possible and then leave. I still have just a single piece of Urka hide on me currently. Like, is it really supposed to be that rare? Still currently looking at just one piece of Urka hide here. Like, I got more drops off of living fungi than I got off of the Urkas. Like, what is the drop rate on their hides anyways? I guess let me just quickly look up the drop rate on the Urka hides. Just so I gotta see, like, why they're just not showing up. Drop rate, like, 1 out of 6. I felt like it killed more than just, like, 6 of these. 14.29%, so that's gotta be 1 out of every 6 they drop a hide. I feel like I'm going over the drop rate right now. Not sure why I just can't get these Urka hides to appear. Like, I've had better luck with the rare drops from the living fungi. It's strange, to say the least. Right, so now back at this village I saw earlier that had, like, no library. Now, okay, there's a living fungi. It's hard to kind of go on a bit of a dry streak when it came to finding just things to kill. Alright, now it's night again, so there's going to be just other mobs running around that I'm not particularly interested in at the moment. Plus it's going to be a bit darker and a bit harder to see. Okay, I still have quite a bit of room for pretty much a lot of things in my inventory. It's not that cramped still, surprisingly. Maybe because I'm not finding like 2 different types of mobs anymore. Well, I'm only mainly paying attention to 2 main mob types at this point. Now I'm seeing almost no mobs at all, despite the fact it's nighttime. I'm seeing almost nothing out here. Yeah, at least from here I can get a good look. Just see what might be walking around here. From here I can get a nice look. this might fall apart soon. I might have to just head out, because I might be about to lose an armor piece. Might just consider heading back, because I'm going to lose an armor piece soon. And hopefully maybe next time I come back here, my luck will just be a bit better with finding more of the mobs I need to hunt down for 2, like, specific armor sets. Right, where's the spider at? Don't know how it took me this long to find another living fungi, but okay then. I guess I won't bother staying here for much longer. Yeah, because my speed helmet having almost no durability left is kind of a problem. It's kind of an inconvenience and I just want to repair it. So I'll just start running back at this point. Another 2,000 blocks south. Then just come back to another of these taigas later. So I got 1 Urka hide. A new gun I didn't remember like even existed. Like a duplicate piece of biogenic armor and 1 piece of armor I didn't have before coming out here. So I got 2 new items and 1 more piece of Urka hide, which puts me a bit closer to having the full set of weakened armor. Okay, so I have to have gotten at least another full stack of steak just by killing these cows. Definitely not complaining or anything. That's just more food that I'll be able to use later on. Got one piece of it raw because the cow fell in the water as it died. Which put out the fire that my skeletal sword caused. Because this has fire aspect on it. So I'm just going to run back and repair my speed helmet once I do get back to my base. Now I gotta run around all these trees again. Okay, there's roof forests here. I don't remember passing by this. Yeah, I don't remember having passed by this roof forest here. So I figured I'd just go by the tops of the trees since mobs don't spawn up here. That plus, I just find it fun to run across the tops of the trees anyways. So if I start swimming this direction, it should just put us right back at our base. I'll then just repair the helmet and then call it a day. I'll come back later with something that's not Minecraft later today, because certainly already made quite a bit of progress in these Minecraft live streams today already with just 2 streams. So no need to really do any more of them. At least not for today anyways. Progress has already been made. So now we can just swim back to our home island. Shouldn't take long. And that's it over there. And there's our base right there. That building. I'll drop the render distance back down. Don't need to have it up all the way. Alright, so at this point I think it's going to be safe to say I have more nature melon slices than what I even know what to do with. Also, same goes for the moonstones. More than I know what to do with. More than I actually needed for this entire playthrough anyways. Yeah, we're at that point where moonstones are no longer even needed at all. I still have this other stuff to organize as well. More silver coins, because we killed more living fungi to just try and get their exclusive drops, but inevitably we're gonna get silver coins as well. Which is still, like, always nice to have. I also got this that I forgot even existed. Does seem pretty nice, but I have a gun with even better DPS. But I'm pretty sure this has, like, a lower on holster time. I mean, it's still a pretty neat little find. Don't get me wrong, still looks pretty cool. So more food to just put away and use for later. I'll cook that little piece. I'll cook that piece of raw beef. I'll put this rosite away with the rest of the rosite we have. Some string, a couple random sticks, shield that I haven't even been using. How many other pieces of Urka hide do I have? No, this must be the only one I have on me at the moment. I don't have any other of these, it looks like. That is indeed the only one I have on me at the moment. And an extra Mysterium Realm Stone. I'll just put it here. I also have to sort through this stuff too while we're at it. Where will I keep the snowballs? I'm not exactly sure where I'll keep these. I'm just gonna put them here for lack of a better place to put the snowballs I have. I think it's safe to say I can throw out the rest of the extra stuff I don't need. So almost half of that chest is filled with silver coins at this point. Will I keep the extra boots? I'll toss them. It was a little bit of a hard decision, though. Yeah, so long as I never really die. Likely I only ever really need, like, one full armor set of this anyways. Unless it's really that good an armor set, I probably wouldn't need duplicates of it anyways. So now 2 pieces of the biogenic armor. I mean, this doesn't look... It honestly doesn't look too bad, but I'm not going to get any side effects because these are like 2 halves of like 2 different armor sets. But yeah, what if I just mix and match like a completely random armor piece? This is gonna look like... I'm gonna look like so stupid. Okay, no, it doesn't even look that bad, but... At least in this version of Advent Ascension, like, there's no point in doing this. Just putting on random pieces of armor. I mean, it's certainly gonna look more interesting than just everyone wearing, like, full armor sets. But currently, as it is, that's not what you really do. It's either the full set effect or, like, no bonus effect. Yeah, as of Advent Ascension 3.2, that's gonna be changed, though. Yeah, unless I'm not mistaken, they are changing that. What this means is that you can just have, like, effects on individual pieces of armor, but you do get, like, extra bonuses from having full sets still, but you do get, like, effects from individual armor pieces in the upcoming version of Advent. Rather than just having to have the full armor set or having, like, no bonus from the armor at all. Besides just, like, the armor giving you defensive bonuses like it normally would. So with that change in place, it means that you're going to have a lot more customization options as to, like, how you want to wear your armor. There's certainly going to be a lot more options as to how to customize, like, what set of armor you want to wear. Like, let's just say you want, like, only some of the speed buff because you want, like, another bonus from a completely different unrelated armor set. He could just take, like, 2 pieces of speed and then 2 pieces off of some other armor set to just gain, like, a part of the buff from one armor set and a part of the bonus from, like, another armor set. Or, like, maybe, like, a very small bonus from each of 4 armor sets combined into one. Unlike right now, where you have to just either have, like, the full set bonus or nothing. Alright then, until next time. We'll likely just go back to the Taiga to continue farming these drops off of Urkas and living fungi. Just to get more items off of my to-do list.